Coming up. In a city slated for destruction, one woman, who everyone had written off, would risk everything on a rumor and a thread of scarlet. This is Jericho. The oldest city in the world, they say. A fortress with walls so thick, they mock armies and spit at invaders. From the outside, it is power made of stone and sand. But inside, the walls that keep enemies out also lock fear in. A rumor has poisoned the Welseruma of a people, the Israelites, who march with a God that makes nature obey. A God who split a sea in half. The merchants trade in whispers, the soldiers grip their spears a little tighter. Jericho is a city holding its breath, waiting for an enemy it cannot see. And on the edge of this city, built right into the western wall itself, lives a woman named Rehab. In a city of stone, her reputation is brittle. She's a survivor, shrewd, an outsider in her own home. Her life lived in the city's margins. Her story wasn't supposed to matter. But from her window, she sees what the kings and generals do not. She sees the horizon, and she listens. Then, one night, as dusk bleeds across the sky, two strangers appear at her door. They move with a quiet urgency. They are not from Jericho. Their eyes are sharp, their Hebrew accents clipped. They are spies. And in a city on high alert, they just walked into the one house that might be their doom or their salvation. It's a strategic choice. A house on the wall is an escape route. A house with a tarnished name is a place no one of importance would look. Suddenly, a heavy, brutal knock rattles the door. The king's personal guard. They know. Someone talked. The spies look at each other, hands on their hidden daggers. Rehab's heart hammers against her ribs. This is it. A choice made in the space of a single, terrified heartbeat. She shoves the men towards the roof, her voice a sharp whisper, now, under the flax. She opens the door, her face a mask of bored indifference. The guard captain pushes his way in. We know they're here, Rehab. Two Israelite spies. Don't make this harder than it needs to be. She leans against the doorframe, projecting a weariness she does not feel. Men, oh, they were here, she says, a dismissive wave of her hand. Left a while ago, just before the city gates closed. If you hurry, you might just catch them. A lie to tell a bigger truth. She watches them thunder off on a wild goose chase into the night. The door closes. Silence. Up on the roof, under the moon, she corners the spies. This isn't a plea. It's a negotiation. I know who you are, she says, her voice low, intense. And I know of your God. We all heard what he did to the kings on the other side of the Jordan. We heard how the Red Sea dried up before you. Our hearts melted. There is no spirit left in any man because of you. This isn't just gossip. It is a confession of faith. Your God, she says, locking eyes with them. He is God in the heavens above and on the earth beneath. I have saved you from the king. Now, swear to me by your God. Swear you will save my family when you take this city. The spies are stunned. They expected to find an informant, not a believer. They exchange a look. This is more than a mission now. They agree. Their escape will be her family's salvation. The price, a single scarlet cord. Tie this scarlet rod in the window you let us down from, they command. Bring your father, mother, brothers, everyone into this house. Anyone inside will be safe. Anyone outside, they don't need to finish. The promise is made. A life for a life. She helps them escape into the darkness, and then she waits. She gathers her family, her father's face etched with fear, her brothers scoffing in disbelief. She pleads with them, her voice raw. Trust me. Stay inside. No matter what you hear. Days turn into a week. The city is sealed. And then the Israelite army appears. Not with a charge, but with a silent, terrifying procession. They march around the city once and return to their camp. For 6 days, the same silent treatment. The psychological pressure is immense. Rehab looks to the silent heavens, the scarlet cord a lonely prayer in her window. She looks for a sign, a whisper, anything. And then God said nothing. 3 seconds of absolute silence and black screen, just the promise, just the thread. The 7th day dawns. They march again. This time, they don't stop. Once, twice, 7 times around the city. The priests raise their trumpets. A long, piercing blast cuts through the air, followed by a roar from the entire army, a sound so powerful it feels like the sky is tearing apart. The ground heaves. Her house, built into the very structure of the city's doom, groans and shakes. Outside, the unbreakable walls of Jericho, the pride of a kingdom, crumble into a storm of dust and rock. It is chaos. It is terror. Her family screams, huddled in the center of the room, but Rahab's house stands. In the window, the scarlet cord hangs, a defiant prayer against the ruin. Her entire world has ended, and all she had was the word of 2 spies and a thread of rope. Through the settling dust, she sees them, the 2 spies, now soldiers, fighting their way through the rubble, their eyes fixed on her window. But this wasn't the end of her story. Thanks for watching, and watch out for the next episode. Subscribe and share